Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this side away. Bodies move to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air getting there. Standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Now my wheels in motion and my wind.
Flying into your home like a 1930s train wreck. From the brand new VNL 860 Studios. Creating a community of friends and topic-based discussions. This is JJDrones Live.
I'm Karl Marx, and I approve this message.
And it's JJDrones Live. Welcome to the train wreck. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. We've got Al Stein. He's named the truck Ava. We've got Stormy Sky Rail Productions. We've got Robert Emanuelson. We've got Jenny and Steve from Stormy Sky Rail Productions. Jamie Conway. We've got my dad, Dave Johnson. We've got Haley Johnson. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I appreciate you being here. If you would like to have one of your videos featured on my website, email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com. And for everything JJ Drones related, go to JJDrones360.com. And if you're going to use the Amazon links on my website, all you got to do is go to JJDrones360.com/Amazon1, and you will be able to support this program. We also have our Blinker Fluid of the Week submissions for next year. Email Dan, droningveteran@gmail.com. We are done with Blinker Fluid of the Week for this year, but we're going into the quarterfinals today. And it's going to be a lot of fun because we have some great videos that you guys have voted in. Thank you, everybody, for coming here today because it's going to be an exciting show. We do have a special guest, and I know that's why all of you are here. You're all here to see Karl Marx. But before we get into the topic of the show, we're going to bring in our co-host of the show. First of all, his name is Dan the Droning Veteran. How's it going, Dan? And that's his email right there if you want to submit a video for next year's Blinker Fluid of the Year.
Yes, please do.
And then we've got, from Cheesehead Media, Brian. Last but not least, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that is too cute for Cell Block B, Karl Marx.
How's it going?
And we do appreciate you getting all of your hairs cut for the program. I am disappointed that you didn't hook up with our hair and makeup, though.
Maybe next time. I usually wear a hat. I always got short hair, though.
I mean, Brian is a huge supporter of our makeup lady. And, you know. But we've got a lot to discuss today. Hey, thank you so much for coming in, Nancy, my stepmom. Thank you for being here. And we've got TJ Giggles FPV. Thank you so much for coming in, TJ. Appreciate you being here. And then we've got also Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors. Almost missed you there, buddy. Sorry about that. But we do have our Blinker Flu of the Week quarterfinals. And there's going to be 7 of them tonight. And we're actually doing a special peppermint flavor tonight. Peppermint. So, hold on to your hats, folks. It's going to be a bumpy ride tonight. So, let's go to our Blinker Flu of the Week. And it is our Blinker Flu of the Week intro. He's got his zoomies on.
Zoom, zoom. Let's go vroom, vroom.
And Carl's going to show us in his next video on how to install those.
Right.
So here we go with number 1. This is a oldie but a goodie. Now
Brings back memories.
Now just a reminder to everybody, in the chat there's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 7 videos, so if you want to do 5, 6, or 7, you're going to have to put those numbers in the chat.
I got my pumpkin pencil to write it down too.
Oh, there you go.
It's got the pumpkin heads that way there. I got 3 of them so I can help. They help count. Oh, that was a good one, huh?
Oh, I mean,
Wise driver. Maybe he
nothing
was
like
picking-
cutting across 2 lanes of traffic.
Acme? I can't remember.
That's Acme.
He popping his zit as he. Oh, there's my exit.
That's Wile E. Coyote driving.
Could be. I'm going to reserve my my vote for after. Now this is one that Carl had a problem with.
Yes, and I was, because I couldn't chat on it because I wasn't logged on. But I was listening to it in the car as I was driving by. I'm like, oh, this is what was going on.
We're going to have to dock you 3 points, Dan, for driving in the left lane.
Yes, 3 points. Well, see, it was that, or then I could have cut across that from the right lane to jump over to the left turn lane that I was turning into.
That's true.
That's how I should have done it.
Dad, I'm not sure if the Packers are losing yet. We're going to have Brian with the scoreboard update. And TJ, Carl is in a garage. That's his office.
Yeah.
Hey, Kathy, thank you so much for coming in. Oh, I love this one.
This one was a good one.
Yeah. I think pretty much everybody can guess which one that I would vote for already.
Yeah, this guy here, he just kind of, like, I was in shock. And I was like, really?
Traffic laws? What traffic laws? We don't have any of those here. This is Utah. Oh, and by the way, if you hear a hum in the background, that's because my neighbor next door decided that he was going to park next to me. He's the only truck that's idling here, and he decided that right here next to me is where he needed to park. So I do apologize for that.
He's probably sitting over there pushing the gas, too.
Probably. I'm sure no one is paying attention to the game with Taylor Swift there. Taylor who?
Is this
Oh.
driver?
Oh. You guys have definitely picked some really good ones this year. And seeing as how it's our first year doing this, I'm super impressed.
Taylor Swift, the only person who's got less talent than Mariah Carey?
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
I think
this
our
is-
blinker fluid of the week winner is going to have more talent.
Probably.
Hey, Dan, is that you in the box truck?
Yes. I mean, no.
Uh-oh. Look out, people.
Yeah, holding up progress.
That's scary, Dan. Especially with that scary music in the background.
Yes. You know, you'd think they would, oh, never mind. They went straight in a right turn lane.
No, they were going to turn right. Oh, wait. No, they went straight. Yeah. Oh, and this is from Micro Ghost, the old codger. He is first time submission, and he won on his first try.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it's a good guy. Puts out some good content too. So, if you haven't checked his channel out, do it.
Yeah, go check it out.
There's idiot number 2.
Idiot number 2. I mean, the way the idiots were popping out there in Texas, I would have thought he was in Utah, but
Right?
But he's in Texas.
Well,
He may have been from California and just a transplant.
that
That's
is possible. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 are up in the chat right now. So go ahead and vote for your favorite Blinker Fluid of the Week winner, because the quarterfinalist that wins this round is going to move on to the finals, and we will be getting the finals all set up. We're going to do another quarterfinals next week, right, Dan?
No, that's finals.
Oh, it's the finals next week. Oh boy.
If
So-
I can find the first winner.
So
He
So
got
the
lost.
next one is going to be the finals, and whoever wins next week is going to be our Blinker Fluid of the Year winner. So we're going to have to come up with a super special flavor for next week. But now, before we go any further in going into the topic of what annoys us at Christmas time, I just wanted to give everybody an update on our Blinker Fluid of the Week. Or not our Blinker Fluid of the Week, but our Wreaths Across America campaign. Now, with our Wreaths Across America campaign, It was super successful. All of you guys did a fantastic job helping raise money. And I will let you know, if you haven't seen the post on my Facebook page or my community tab, as of right now, we've already done the donation, and we were able to raise $5,440 plus another $9 for operating expenses for Wreaths Across America. So that's 320 wreaths. 320 wreaths, and we couldn't have been able to do it without all of the help of all of our viewers coming in every Sunday. And we are going to definitely go through, and I'm going to list all of the people that donated a little bit later in the show. But I got this email from Wreaths Across America today, and I just want to let YouTube know that this is not my content. This is a email that I was given by Wreaths Across America. So I just want to play this video because there's going to be 320 headstones this year that are not going to go without a wreath. So here's their video.
And as I walked through carrying a wreath for a special request, looking for that marker so I could put it down to thank that veteran for their service and sacrifice, there was a man standing in the middle of the cemetery. As I walked by, he's looking out and seeing thousands of wreaths surrounding that section. And he said, "Excuse me, could you tell me what all these wreaths are?" So I proudly stopped and talked to him about Wreaths Across America and told him we were there to thank the service member for their service and sacrifice. And he said 4 words to me that hit me in the heart. He said, "What about my son?" And I looked down, and he's standing in front of his son's marker. And it just so happened that that row that his son was buried in, there were 6 or 8 markers that came up to his sons, and they had a wreath placed against them. And when he said, "What about my son?" realizing that there were no more wreaths to place, it hit me so hard. I pledged to myself at that time, I said, I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure nobody has to come in and say, "What about my son? What about my daughter? What about my husband?" That they would have a wreath there. And I said, I wonder how many others go to those other cemeteries when those last wreaths are put down and their loved one's the next one. So please help us sponsor these wreaths.
That is an email that I got from Wreaths Across America, and I couldn't have been more prouder of this audience than I was the day that I was able to make the donation to Wreaths Across America, because 320 wreaths, that's 320 headstones that are going to get wreaths that probably wouldn't have gotten them this year. And next year I'm hoping to have some announcements. There's nothing that I can announce right now, but let me tell you that there are some things in the works that are going to make next year hopefully an even bigger event than it was this year. So definitely stay tuned to that. Ted's been having issues with YouTube as far as numbers go, and we've been talking back and forth about it. It may be a topic in a update or an upcoming show, but definitely if you're a YouTube creator, watch your numbers, because they've been kind of funky. But as of right now, we're going to talk a little bit about different things that bother us in the Christmas season. Right, Carl?
I guess so, yeah.
Carl and I were talking the other day, and there is a few things that I think we need to get off of our chest, especially right before the Christmas season. Because we're all going to be gathering around with family and people we don't necessarily like to be around, and that's why Brian drinks a lot, because he's forced to be here every week because of court order. But
Those damn court orders.
Time served.
Time.
So, Carl, I know that I don't want to steal away the spotlight from you, seeing as how you are our special guest. So why don't you go ahead and give us some things that bother you, and we will comment.
Well, man, I guess some of the things would be like the overplayed Christmas songs over and over, and it's the same song, but like a bunch of other people, and they're not any good either. So, so yeah, I think that's one of them. I mean, and I'm not the biggest Grinch out there. I don't want to make it sound like I am, but I don't know.
No, you can't steal that from me.
Right. I don't know. It's just the same thing over and over and over, you know, or the even like with how I mentioned with, and it's going to sound very bad, but you know, having like a 1-year-old trying to open up a present and stuff like that, and they can't, but we all have to sit there and watch, and it's the same thing with like birthdays and stuff too. I don't know. I was always never the biggest fan of that.
So how many people have sat there and been around a family member that has like a 1-year-old, and they give them the presents, and they're like, okay, go ahead and pull it open, but you know, that kid doesn't even know that they're opening up anything. Just give the kid a box, just an empty box.
You teach them to play pull my finger first.
Hey, Carl, my dad says bad turkey.
No.
And I don't care if it's kids or grandkids. The young ones, they don't know what they're doing, and waiting for an hour for a 1-year-old to open up a present can be pretty annoying when you want to get on with the rest of the festivities.
Right. Well, you know, and it's just fine, you know, 1 or 2 gifts, but they get a lot. It's their first Christmas or whatever. You know, there's 30 gifts that, you know, they're trying to, you know, open. I know, like, I've been to some functions where they go in an age group, you know, 1 to whoever, how many, 80 in years. Everybody's got to watch individually everybody open up all their gifts in the proper year of their age. And you know, you can't get past that first one. It's like an hour later, you know, and kind of just tired and ready to go home.
Well, yeah.
Alcohol.
lots and lots of alcohol. That's why, you know, in Michigan, I don't know if you know this or not, and I only know this because of working in a convenience store for a number of years. But in Michigan, Christmas Day, you can't buy alcohol. And the one thing that people would come in and try and get on Christmas Day is a big old case of beer or a big old bottle of wine or whatever, and then you have to turn them away and be like, we can't sell alcohol to you today. I don't know if it's still a thing today, but it was when I was working at a convenience store. So Dan, what is your thoughts on large quantities of alcohol during the holidays?
No, it's a must.
Brian.
Mm-hmm. You want to know what annoys me the most about Christmas?
Please give us
the list about the
give
things
us
that I
one.
like about Christmas is shorter.
Well, yeah, that's why you said that this was going to be a 3-part show. So, you know, why don't you start us off with a couple?
Well, the first one is the fact that it starts in, I don't know, August for some people. You know, I'll be right now. I am sick of Christmas, and it's what, December 3rd, because I've been hearing about Black Friday sales all month long for the last 4 weeks. I mean, and then they complain, you know, Black Friday sales are down. No, they're not. You just spread them out over 21 days instead of 1. They're not down at all. Quit trying to BS me.
Right.
Number 2 is that following Black Friday. Oh, it's Small Business Saturday. Everyone go and buy something from a small business because the calendar says so. You know what? If you want to support small businesses, you should do that 365 days a year. not just because the calendar says so.
Okay. Now, I will agree with you. How many people in the audience and how many of you guys up here on panel noticed that the Black Friday sales actually started back in September? Anybody? Is it just me?
I've noticed
No.
some.
No. Yeah, I mean, the decorations up at Menards or Lowe's. Here, buy your inflatables in, August.
Right.
Well,
I've been getting emails since at least, I don't know, late September, early October, telling me that the Black Friday sales are on, and if you don't get on them now, that it's going to be like 8 times more expensive when you try and buy it on actual Black Friday, and then turn around and Black Friday's here and they've got prices cut even more. Then Cyber Monday comes, prices are cut even more, and then the Tuesday after Cyber Monday, they're cut even more.
yeah. Well, let's go beyond that. I mean, there's a couple of businesses that I support, and I actually want to get their maybe weekly email on what's on sale and what's not. But suddenly, come Christmas time, I'm getting 5 a day. You sent me 1 a week or sometimes 1 a month for the last 10 months. Suddenly, you feel that I have to get 5 a day from you for the same thing. Now, it's a great way to get, I'll remove myself from your email list and never buy from you again. Thank you. And you brought up another one, Giving Tuesday. Now, this one here, let me finish before you say anything. Because that goes right along with the whole, Black Friday thing, Small Business Saturday. Oh, the calendar says that we should donate and give money and be charitable today. So I'm going to give to my favorite charity and be nice and happy about it because it's the season of giving. No, if you believe in a charity, you donate to them year-round. And that's the one thing about this community that I'm probably the one thing about Christmas this year that I'm looking forward to is what everyone did for Wreaths across America. I think it's hypocritical that people will give just because it's Giving Tuesday, but this community proved that there's a lot of people that aren't that way.
Right.
And so there's always good with bad, and I know I may be venting a little bit on the bad side, but
That's what
I will say that there is some good in it, and this community is beyond good. So thank you, everyone, for that. Let's see. What's next on my list? Christmas music? Yeah, we've already gone down that road. I think the best Christmas song is Christmas Time at Ground Zero by Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, jeez.
But let's see. Where else do we go here? I had a list.
Okay, well, I'll let you find more on your list, and we haven't heard anything from Dan yet.
Yeah, I don't want to take everything away from him.
No, there's not much that annoys me. I don't do the Black Friday thing. I mean, online stuff, but I get annoyed with all the Christmas music. But that's why I have a Sirius XM in my truck, so I don't have to listen to all the commercials. And this stuff.
You mean that?
Yeah, that right there.
Yeah, that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Am I triggering anyone? Trigger.
I was actually going to tell you that, my 2 Christmas songs I hate the most, but I don't need you to play them all week if I call you.
Please, Carl, please do share.
That one with the grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Okay, all right.
There's a new one that my kids have been singing, and I've hated it since day one this year.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know the name of the song, but they just regurgitate over and over something like "Mom and Dad are mad. There's no Christmas gifts for us," or something like that.
Oh, I Ain't Getting Nothing for Christmas.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yep, that's the name of the song.
Yeah, they've been saying that over and over the last couple days.
That's Jason's
Good.
favorite song.
That Paul McCartney song can be used as a cruel and unusual punishment.
So what about the lights? What about the competition with all the lights? Now, don't get me wrong. I love Christmas lights. I love lights on trucks. I love lights, period. I just like to see lights everywhere. But the competitions for the lights, where people go absolutely crazy, and they've got it timed to music and everything else, raising the electric bill for the entire community, all those greenhouse gases going up into the atmosphere. Carl, I know that you're a huge global warming supporter. So what is your thoughts?
I guess I see it from both ways. One, I wouldn't do it. Two, anybody that wants to, good for you. Some of them they can look okay too, right? It's pretty creative. I don't like putting up decorations. I don't like taking them down. That's for any holiday. There was a street where I used to live down the road. They actually renamed it Christmas Lane, and there's probably maybe about 8 houses on this street. And if anybody moved, they had to, or anybody that bought the house had to sign a contract saying they would spend a certain amount of thousands of dollars on lights every Christmas.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
Thousands?
Yes, thousands.
Thousands.
There's a street just not even 2 blocks from my house. Same way. They named it Miracle Lane, I believe. And
Okay, so they have to.
And if you sell a house, if you buy a house there, you have to decorate.
Wow. So now, what about the gift giving? What about the person that says, "No, I don't want anything for Christmas this year," but then when it comes to the day where it's time to get something, the person is all moping around and sad, and then you go up to them, "Well, what's the matter?" "I didn't get nothing."
I don't mope around, but I'm that person that says, "I don't need nothing."
Yeah, but Dan, you actually mean that.
Yeah.
Carl, do you know anyone like that?
Yeah, I know a few. Or when you tell people, or when people ask, "Hey, what do you want?" Well, you don't need to get me nothing, first of all. But if you are inclined that you want to, here's a couple ideas, and then they don't get you nothing. Or I've had a few people. I'm a medium large guy, depending on the brand of clothes. But yet
hint.
Yeah.
I have his address for anybody that wants to send anything medium or large.
Yeah. But they send a 2X. That's like, well, thanks. Well, they didn't have your size. Guess you shouldn't have bought it then. Now I got to go to the store, get in line, and exchange this. So yeah, that's some of the stuff that is annoying.
Eat more donuts. Duh.
Yeah, right.
Or hey, brownies.
Oh,
We're
brownies.
we're supporters of the Brownie King. So either bronuts or brownies. so Brian, you look like you're ready to bubble over here.
Oh, it's not just Christmas lights. It's a Halloween lights. I know we're not talking about Halloween, but
Hey, don't
good
diss on the
grief.
Halloween
Now we're
lights.
going this stupid idea of lighting up our house into other holidays. What's next? We're going to put the inflatables. Hey, first it was Santa Claus. Now it's no jack-o'-lanterns. Now we have giant Easter bunnies. It's like they're trying to make things that were just Christmas apply to every holiday.
Don't forget
Right.
about the leprechauns searching for a pot of gold.
Yes.
My dad says
we're things about Christmas that I do enjoy.
Well,
and they kind of go together. My first one's like if you go into like Target or Walmart and they have like those little blocks. So you put the candles in that spell Santa. You can rearrange them to spell Satan. That's fun. And then my favorite one too is you get that like nice primo parking spot close to the entrance, and just sit there with your foot on the brake pedal and watch how many people want to try and get that spot, and then like yell and cuss at you, because you don't move. That's one of the best things about Christmas.
So now the day after Christmas, Returns Day. That's what I call it. I don't know how many people you've seen in line, but normally Returns Day, the line is almost to the entrance of the store. It's crazy.
Well, that's why you don't go to the store those days. And that's another one I hate about Christmas. You go to the store, you have these nice wide aisles, 11 months a year. Suddenly we have to pile a bunch of crap down the center of the aisle. And then you have, Ma and Pa that haven't been off the farm in 9 months. Oh, Ethel, look at this little hot toddy set we can get for Junior. Is you're trying to maybe buy, something simple, deodorant, toothpaste. No. You get stuck behind these people that have no clue what they're doing. There should be a store that's like no Christmas stuff, and you can just buy your basics in it.
Dave says throw it in reverse occasionally too, Brian.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, make sure those light up.
So, going back to the whole store thing. Now, when Black Friday came around, I actually talked to Carl because I thought that the store was going to be packed. I had to stop right before I went to work to pick up a few things that I forgot. And when I went to the store, there was like one person checking out in line with the big screen TVs. Now, every other time that I've gone to the store on Black Friday, people are basically pushing and shoving and beating up over the head with a mallet to get the one large screen TV. But you just didn't have that this year because everything was spread out for weeks and weeks and weeks. And with Amazon, yeah,
people think that they're getting these great deals, and what they don't realize is that they're buying the garbage TV set. That there's a reason why it's that cheap. I remember one year I was, because most people know I'm into technology. It was like Target or Walmart was advertising a 4K TV for $3.99. It was just a 60-inch television. What they didn't tell you is that it was only a 4K TV when the picture was still. The minute you tried to do a DVD on it or anything else, it actually down-resed to just 1080p. But everyone thought that they're getting this great deal on this wonderful television. And instead they're buying themselves garbage.
Right.
And fighting over it.
Well, yeah.
If you want to fight over garbage, my pickup day in my neighborhood's on Monday. Come up to the end of my driveway. Fight over what's in that if you want to pick over garbage.
I just might, because your garbage is probably a lot more expensive than my garbage. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to be... I don't know what this is going to end up being, gentlemen, but I got a request from Paul to play this. So this has not been pre-screened, so let's see what he has to say.
Oh boy. Button ready.
Oh. I have no volume for Paul.
You have it muted.
Oh, can I?
Right-hand corner.
There we go. Here we go.
And I'm Cheesehead. And I approve this Black Friday. Buy now. Buy. Hi, I'm Carl. And I approve these lights and this jingle. And I'm Cheesehead. And I approve this Black Friday. Buy now. Buy. Bye.
Oh, yes. Leave it to Paul. But No, I mean Christmas has definitely gotten a long ways away from the meaning outside, or the meaning of the holiday. But we can try and make it better for our own families, right? There is hope, right?
Yeah.
Carl?
Yeah, there is.
Quickly, though.
Thank you, Dad.
Chinese takeout.
Chinese takeout. We're all going to get duck this Christmas at a Chinese restaurant. But, Carl, what else do you have on your list?
I guess that was kind of it for right now. I'm sure there's some other things that annoy me. I just can't think on the top of my head.
What about the delivery people? Oh, wait a second. Can't bring that up.
Why?
The delivery people that smash your boxes onto your porch and then take off.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some stuff happen, but...
Like a Christmas tree last year?
Right, yeah.
A certain Christmas tree that somebody ordered, and the UPS guy brought it to the house, and it had so many holes in the box that it looked like maybe, I don't know, it was at a mouse rally or something, and they just let all the mice go in and out of the boxes. So, I mean, that was something else.
Yeah, but I hear they got a pretty good record for not damaging stuff. It's the other company that destroys everything.
Well, yeah, the fed ups. I mean, yeah.
They give it to you that way, right?
That's a company that forms when FedEx and UPS merge. It's called FedUp.
Yes, I know a certain person that is kind of sick of that joke, and that's why I was happy to bring it back.
Yeah, it's only 25 years old, but
right.
Sorry, Carl.
But you get the. What about the foods, like the fruit cake or the pound cake, or what is your least favorite food? I know Carl's favorite part of Christmas is eggnog with lots of brandy.
Or just straight eggnog. I can take it either way.
Okay.
That is my favorite part of Christmas.
Now you can buy it all year round on Amazon.
Yeah, it's not the same though, and that's the other thing. I mean, all the traditions that were designated for Christmas or all these other different holidays, you nailed it right there. You can buy the stuff whenever you want throughout the whole year, and I don't know, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Dan, what's your worst food of the Christmas year?
Probably like fruit cake.
Fruit cake?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Brian?
Oh, definitely the fruitcake. Fruitcake, Twinkies, and
But I love
Keith
chocolate
Richards
pie.
will be the only people alive in case of a nuclear apocalypse.
What did you say, Dan?
But I love me some chocolate pie.
Chocolate pie.
Oh, yes.
Now, is there any mint kind of put into that?
Oh, no mint. No mint. Only chocolate. With chocolate cream, chocolate cookie, or filling, chocolate everything. Yes. That's the good stuff.
Now, Mom says, sorry, but they try. Now, Amazon is using the Postal Service to deliver. We thank all these guys. And the one thing that you do want to watch out for if you're driving out there on the holidays is stay away from any truck that says Amazon Prime on it. Just putting that out there as a word of advice. And if you haven't watched my video from Wednesday, Go check it out. Those guys drive like animals. Hey, Robert Mack, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you being here.
They're not just Amazon Prime trucks. Yesterday in Slinger, a train creamed a Penske rental truck that Amazon had. If you watch a couple of the different news reports, they had close-ups of the packages scattered across the road that all of the nice blue Amazon tape. And then they show what was remaining of the box truck.
Wow.
Yeah. Drive around lowered crossing gates. Good job, idiot.
Well, I mean, how else are you supposed to get around them?
Wait
They're
for 'em to go
lowered.
back up.
You can't go through there.
Oh.
It's bad to go through. You got to go around.
Oh, so what you're saying is what goes down might come up later?
Yeah. Like after the train went by.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't teach.
Fun out of that.
They don't teach me that in school. And Merry Christmas to you, Robert Mack. Appreciate you being here. So we do have the holidays coming up. We've got Christmas, and then we've got New Year's. And definitely we're going to be talking after Christmas. Brian and I are going to do a special live stream about what to do when you got your first drone for Christmas. And most of the parents out there that got their kids drones for Christmas, like Karl Marx is probably going to do because, he's got that big fat wallet. So he's going to have, drones flying all over his house. But no, we want your parents to know exactly what you're going to be getting yourselves into. So definitely after Christmas, the first Sunday after Christmas, we're going to be doing the live stream for that. And Secret Santa, how do you feel about Secret Santa, Carl?
I mean, it's acceptable, I guess. I'll be sending my gift out soon to somebody.
Okay. To somebody? Okay. Well, so Karl Marx, Dan, the droning veteran, and Brian are all part of the Secret Santa. And Dan, I just want to let you know that I did get an email from your Secret Santa today saying that your gift is on its way. So you can be looking forward to that coming.
I didn't get Carl.
No, you didn't get Carl, unfortunately.
I was hoping Carl.
He was the number one. Everybody wanted Carl.
Everybody wanted Carl.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
I just want to point out the stormy sky. That fruitcake actually would be acceptable because I can use it then as ballistics gelatin.
And then Robert Mack says, I agree. I've seen the Amazon semis heading east and west on Interstate 40, worst drivers on the highways. And you are absolutely correct with that, Robert Mack. And my dad says we will be in Chattanooga. So all of the Johnsons, well, 3 of the Johnsons are going to be down in Chattanooga for the wreath laying ceremony down there in Tennessee. So if you're going to be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, or if you want to make the trip down there, December 16th is the wreath laying ceremony. If you do not want to come down to Chattanooga, you don't have to because there's going to be a cemetery in your area. Just go to wreathsacrossamerica.org and find the cemetery that they're going to be doing wreath laying at. And it's pretty much any veteran cemetery around the country and around the world. So definitely check that out. Make sure that if you're able to, definitely help with wreath laying and everything. It's going to be a lot of it's a good experience for everybody. It touched me in a very, very special way last year, which has made me work so hard this year in order to raise money. And again, our wreath total, if you weren't here earlier, is 320 wreaths. 320 wreaths, $5,449 that we raised for Wreaths Across America. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is thank you to everybody that has participated in the Cyber Monday Wreaths Across America donation challenge. We did have a winner for that. That was Chris from Shade Tree America, and he actually chose the hoodie, but he didn't choose to buy the hoodie. He just wanted to donate the price of a hoodie to Wreaths Across America. So thank you, Chris from Shade Tree America, for that. If you are interested in our Christmas cookie competition, email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com, and I will give you my address. I know at least Chris from Shade Tree America, his wife is making cookies and is going to send them to me. And then one other thing, we do have, like I said, our Secret Santa coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks is going to be our Secret Santa. Next week, I'm actually going to be on my way down to Wreaths Across America. So I'm going to be doing my live stream probably from the road going up to Maine. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing a whole series on my trip up to Maine and then back down to Chattanooga and the whole experience at the cemetery again this year. So it is going to be a lot of fun doing those videos. But definitely be here for the live streams. Next Sunday, I have no idea what's going on. I'll have a topic up. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll talk about Wreaths Across America. And then the Sunday after that, we're going to be doing our Secret Santa program. Then the Sunday after that, Brian and I are going to be talking about what you need to do once you buy those drones for your kiddos, because it's very important that you follow all the rules and don't get your kids in trouble with drones. Brian, you told me there was a report of somebody just here recently that was ignoring the rules of flying drones.
Yeah, it's, we had the F1 race in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and there's a video floating around of some guy launching a drone and starting to fly it over the track, and then quickly being surrounded by the officials. And
yeah, that was.
It shouldn't be flying where there's a TFA. It's
right.
Usually not a good idea.
Robert Mack says, I think next year I'm staying in the USA and will look into attending a Wreaths Across America event. And I know that there are some over there in Missouri, Robert, that will be really easy for you to get to. And if you're not sure on where to go to do a wreath laying event, email me, Jason at JJDrones360.com, and I will get you the information that you need in order to go to a cemetery and lay wreaths. And Brian, what is the name of the cemetery in Wisconsin?
I know for sure that the Southern Wisconsin Center in Racine County is going to have Wreaths Across America on it. It's located just outside of Union Grove, roughly Highway 11. For those of you who are familiar with the area, Highway 11, Highway C. So.
And then I'm going to be down with my mom and dad down in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Veterans Memorial Cemetery down there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And man, last year when I told that veteran that we raised enough money for, what was it, 15 wreaths? What can you imagine his face is going to be when I go up to him and say, we supplied 320 wreaths for the cemetery down there in Chattanooga, Tennessee? It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to make that announcement to those folks. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of your support and your donations. I was just the person collecting all of it, and I was happy to make that. Let's see here. What about the Zablocki Sea? I have no idea.
Zablocki is the cemetery by the VA. For those who are familiar with Milwaukee, it's the one on 94, right by Miller Park. American Family Field.
Oh, jeez. It's Miller Park.
Yeah, it's still County Stadium. But anyhow, I digress. I don't know if they're going to be there or not. I sent Jason an article earlier today that was in the Journal Sentinel, and from Wreaths Across America, they actually were talking about Southern Wisconsin Center. So maybe Zablocki is doing. I know that they always have Wreaths or something up there. Whether or not that's affiliated with Wreaths Across America, I don't know. That may be another, like the Milwaukee VA group or VFW or something that does that. because I know there are other organizations besides Wreaths across America that do this sort of thing, but Wreaths across America has definitely got my support.
Oh, absolutely. So I can expect to see Brian and Carl down at Wreaths Across America event this week. Brian, did you text that to me or did you email that to me?
I texted it to our internal group. You need me to send it to you again?
Yeah, can you email that article to me? Because I'd like to put it up there on the screen.
Yeah.
Question, how do you pick the cemetery that you're driving the 8-wheeler to, Jason? I didn't really have a chance to pick the cemetery. I was pretty much just given the same cemetery that I did last year. And I think that we're pretty much assigned a cemetery. In fact, we're doing 4 this year. Mike talked about it in the last live stream, and I do believe that one of our trucks is going up to Arlington. I could be incorrect about that, but also we have the Wreaths Across America trailers that are finished, and I'm going to be at the yard tomorrow. I'm going to be filming a video of the new trailers, so definitely watch out for that as well. And while Brian is looking at that, I'm going to pull up our Blinker Fluid of the Week results. Dan, do you have any numbers from the chat?
I have one number 5.
I saw 2 number 5s, one from my mom and one from my dad.
I only seen the one.
Okay. So we got...
So 2 number 5s, Dan.
All right. Well, it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a solid winner of our Blinker Fluid of the Week quarterfinals. And we're going to go into it right now. Our Blinker Fluid of the Week winner for the quarterfinal round is number 1. Congratulations, Wile E. Coyote, driving the Acme truck.
Somebody put a little bit more meat in this.
You're moving on to the finals. So let's see here.
It's interesting. Do you want me to throw it up on the screen real quick, Jason?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can just put that up on the screen real quick.
Number 1 is the winner getting the chicken dinner, huh?
Yes, sir.
I like it.
All right, so here is the article from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Brian, if you can also put that in the chat, I would appreciate that. Go check out the article. It's all about Wreaths Across America and how they do their mission of remembering, honoring, and teaching. I haven't had a chance to read the article yet, but I definitely plan on doing that. Great organization. I'm super proud of what we've been able to accomplish helping out the organization this year. But we're reaching the end of the show.
I want to make
go ahead, Brian.
Statement about that article. I didn't realize it, but Wreaths Across America does a lot more than just the wreath laying and Christmas. I mean, it's kind of what they're known for, but they actually provide services for veterans that are still alive, donate to different causes for that as well. They also do an educational thing, and they mentioned something about I don't know if they're affiliated with the group that does the mobile Vietnam Wall or not. They didn't say that in there, but they did mention Vietnam veterans, that they have a special program for them. So it's more than they do more than just Christmas. And I really encourage everyone to read that article because it'll tell you a lot about their other programs that I didn't even know about.
Well, I appreciate you, giving that information, Brian. And they are a great organization, and they do more than just the wreaths, like Brian said. And if you get a chance, go up to Springfield, Maine, and check out their facilities. You can tour it all year round. And they also have a museum that you can go and check it out. I did quite a little bit of a tour on one of my videos from last year, so you can go kind of check that out. But you can go up and check out their museum in person, and it's a beautiful area. You're right there next to the ocean too, and lots of lobster up there. So 2 reasons to go up. But we've reached the end of the program, and we're going to start off with Dan. Give us your final thoughts.
If you buy a treadmill for Christmas, keep it. Don't send it back 2 weeks later, please. Even though I don't have to go pick them up. So.
That's right. Yeah, Dan told me that he had like 20 of them on the dock, and he expects to have about 30 of them back. So.
Yep. Happens every year.
Brian.
I don't think you know this, Jason, but I think it was the second or maybe the third time that I was on, and you started talking about Christmas and wreaths across America. And I very quickly thought in the back of my head, what am I getting myself into? And how can I tell this guy that I want nothing to do with any of this? Because that is really my true feelings about Christmas. However, I thought about that overnight. And I realized that, my attitude towards Christmas was completely wrong in this case, because you were doing exactly what I thought people need to do year round. You started this on Memorial Day and worked on it all year round, which is what you really should be doing when you want to give. And I'd be wrong against myself and my values if I decided to tell you I didn't want to be involved. So, in a way, Jason, you brought a little bit of Christmas spirit back into my life.
I'll take it. And Brian, you were very instrumental in helping out raise money as well. Just as much as Dan and everybody else behind the scenes. So thank you very much. And then Dave from Gotta Love Thailand, you're coming in right on the tail end of the show, but I appreciate you being here, and I'm glad that you enjoy your Mini 4 Pro. Carl, final thoughts.
Oh, wow. Well, I suppose with the holiday season coming up, we can knock some people here and there, but at the end of the day, there is a lot of people that are doing a job right now trying to make it so we can have a good holiday coming up, whether you're a truck driver, restaurant worker, all fields of employment. I guess patience. Everybody's just got to have some patience with a lot of these people, especially if they work for big companies. They don't want to train very well. They want the profit, but they don't want to put the time in to make sure that the employees are doing the job as best as they can. So it's not all their fault. It's so just keep that in the back of your head.
Except for the blinker fluid people. Those people are definitely, it's all their fault, and we totally blame them. But but definitely have patience, because we're getting into the snowy season. And then with snow comes ice, and with ice comes lots of wrecks. And we would like for all of you to be annoyed by your family this Christmas. So slow down, be patient, try not to rush around while you're driving, because just be safe, be smart. If the roads are too bad to drive somewhere, don't drive somewhere. Wait until the weather clears. Do it like the next day. The people are still going to be there. It's not about the Christmas day. It's about what you do with the time with the people that you love, and that's what really matters. Because in my family, with Haley and I, we celebrate Christmas when I'm home, because I work over Christmas time. So we just celebrate Christmas whenever we have the time to do it. So Christmas can be any time. And all it is, it's spending quality time with the ones that you love and showing them that you really do appreciate them. And it's it's a great time of year to give back to organizations like Wreaths Across America, and I was glad to do it. Thanks to the help of this audience, and I can never thank this audience enough. But we did get to air our grievances tonight for our Christmas issues, but don't get me wrong, I do love the holiday season, and definitely go out there and give the ones you love a hug, and let them know that you appreciate them. And as for now, I can't even talk. I even tongue-tied myself as Brian screwed me up here because I didn't know he was going to get all mushy on me. So I appreciate. That's right. My heart has grown to the size of a pea. I appreciate all of you for coming along for this ride with me, and we'll see you later on down the road. Bye, everybody.